Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to this week's Wi-Fi Wednesday. My name is Kevin Zickerman, founder and CEO of My Wi-Fi Networks, and we meet here on Facebook Live each and every week to talk about the newest stuff happening at My Wi-Fi Networks. And as I've been mentioning for the last few times, I know that I've been meaning to get the Zoom auto scheduler going on as well. I'm actually working on a better solution than that, so a way that you can actually consume any of these Wi-Fi Wednesdays and other videos on Facebook Live, on YouTube, on Zoom, any platform you want, and kind of consume that as you wish. So I think that's actually a better thing to do, and I will hope to get that up and running in the next few weeks. But that being said, to dive right into it this week, for those who missed maybe the last few sessions, I think the coolest things that we've done recently is add Twilio MMS, so the ability to add a picture message along with a text message. So it's kind of having an attachment of any picture or even MP4 or MP3 audio clip as well. So you can get really creative with that. That'll be happening, or that is currently happening now. And I also have some training that'll be happening later this month where I'm going to go through all of the automation sequences of exactly how to use them and best practices for different industries. We also launched automation testing, so the ability to test your automations before you set them live. So it's right in line, and I can actually pull it up in a second to show you. Let me actually show you right now where the automation testing is. It's right inside your dashboards. So anytime you create an automation, you'll find it right in line over there. So now you can click on test, and you can test any automation that you've set up, whether it's a new one, existing one, enabled, disabled, doesn't matter. You can always test this. It's a great way for you to also show your clients how this works. So for example, if you wanted to set up a thank you message that you plan to send to their locations, and they're like, hey, what is that going to look like? You can go in here and put, John's email, John's cell phone number, whatever the automation is, and you can use the test purpose or the test for a way of also validating and getting creative approval. So if you want to send a text message, email, whatever to your client, you want to let them see it and then say, yeah, looks great, sounds good, put it live, then you can go ahead and put it live. So that's cool, and it's also a great for you to also just experience yourself before you set it live if you don't need client approval, just to really see how it's all going to look and feel. That's where you can do that there. We also merged analytics, so right now inside the analytics section you will see some cool things such as automations and presence. So now presence analytics lives inside the location center, so you can view all that good stuff here. We also redid a lot of those charts to make them look really, really nice. And you can very easily see the busiest times of day, busiest days of the week. And this can be done across all your clients, across filtered locations. And it's also available inside the location center. So for example, if I hop into a location here, let me just go to the location I'm thinking about. So yeah, if I hop on over to the location center, all of the same analytics are now available to this location or this sub-user in a way. So if you think about giving access to your sub-users, they can now see automation stats, they can now see extended stats, demographics, all of the stuff is now available directly to them inside the location center. We also launched presence and reports, which I just showed you, but you can also schedule these reports to include presence analytics to say, hey, I want to show this business owner or this contact the last 30 days of presence data every Friday. Whatever you'd like, you can set up these automated reports to do that. For those that don't know where that is, I'm actually going to show you where you can set up these scheduled reports. So inside Analytics, in the main admin view, you see this overall report here that shows kind of like, let's say, the last X amount of time. Right over here inside Reports, you can create a new report or you can edit an existing report. Here's where you can upload your company logo. You can change the actual header view. If you want to change the layout of exactly what's seen at the top, whether you want to show your company domain, you can add and remove different elements. Let's say you want to hide the map version. You want to hide gender if you're not collecting it. So you can customize this chart as you wish, or this report as you wish, and then later, inside Clients, under Scheduled Reports here is where you actually schedule the report. So here, new scheduled report called Test Report. And the report details can be exactly the one that you selected, the one you created. You can choose a date range. So let's say you want to have a report send for the last 30 days, and you want to have it sent daily or on a specific day of the week, or a specific day of the month. So let's say first of the month, from every first of the month until, let's say you have this client on a 1-year contract, so you can kind of set this up. So every first of the month from now until next October, I want to send the last 30-day range of that exact report. Subject line can be, here's your monthly report, and you can choose exactly who you want to send that to. So it's really cool. You can add it. It automatically adds the sub-users you already have on that client if you want to send it to everybody, or you can add other clients that are not necessarily on your sub-user list. So that's a cool way to do that. Once you're done, click proceed, and then you can choose exactly which locations you want to include with that. Cool. So that's how that works. That's how you can add or create custom reports. We also launched broadcasts. So this is a huge feature that is available for all main users under contacts, but also for locations. If you have a sub-user that has access to edit or admin, then they have the broadcast functionality now as well. You need the automate plan or hire again to have this enabled in your account. But here's how it works. Let's say you have a list of users. You can send actions to these users in real time. So it works the same way as automations, except your trigger is an actual trigger that you're doing in real time. You're clicking send. You want to do a filter. Let's say I want to show a certain gender, a certain age group, a certain time frame, a certain number of visits. You can filter that down using our smart lists, and then you can trigger an real-time broadcast. So you want to send everybody a text message right now. You want to send people an SMS or an email right now. You can do that really easily through our platform. And you can also, will soon be able to schedule this in the future. However, right now, a lot of our clients just really use this on an on-demand basis. So they're able to filter down a list, click send now. They have an email template already there. So it's really easy to do. So here I would send it to one guest. I would choose email broadcast, name, email, and subject. And then here I can start from a previous and pull up a previous email that I've done before and easily do that. So that's awesome as far as being able to just communicate with your clients in real time. And it's also a huge feature that you guys can upsell to your sub-users. You can say, hey, would you like the ability to send broadcasts? And then you can change their user level to admin if you'd like, or to through the other, I forget the name of the other one right now, but I think it's, anyways, let me actually show you before I, sorry guys, I had like very little sleep last night. I got 2 kids that kept me up for most of the night. So last night was one of those nights where I wish I got a better night's sleep. But anyways, here's, it's the read, edit, or admin. Sorry, it's edit level that gives you access to that as well. So if you want to have users in the edit or the admin user level, they're able now to send automations along with broadcasts. And that's broadcast. That's now here, and that's how it looks. That's where it is. And I was super excited that that's now available for you guys. You can use it all you want. And we also launched a new logo generator. I know that I mentioned to a lot of you guys who were asking about creating a new location. Previously we had that Facebook preview, which was really awesome, but Facebook changed the rules. They turned that API off. So unfortunately, we can't use that anymore for the time being. So we made a little solution, which I think is actually a better solution, because here it works on any Google lookup. You can also search by website as well. So for example, if I wanted to search Kibo Sushi by domain name, not necessarily by restaurant, I would pull back the logo here. You can also search over here. If I had a specific location, I can pull that back. I want this specific location, create location, and then I will skip the device for now, and you see it pulls back the logo automatically. So in many cases, it pulls back a transparent logo, which is awesome. Facebook actually had the layout, which, some of you liked, some of you didn't. It was like kind of this. So it had like this much smaller logo, and it required a background, and it had a much shorter area for a title. Some people loved it, some people hated it. That's kind of how it looked, right? And as you can see here, when you're thinking about Wi-Fi and you're thinking about having a login page, you really want it to be a little bit more streamlined, a little bit more simple to read and simple to use. So we found that actually having a logo on top, centered, really simple, is the easiest to see and the easiest to use. You can go ahead and change your background colors. You can see this logo is transparent. So it's really cool. A lot of opportunities to use that. And you can use it either when creating, or you can also, in the middle of it, create from. So let's say I want to create from website. I can do McDonald's, let's say. So now it pulls back the logo directly from your client website. So this will save you a lot of time. It'll make it really easy for you to create these demos really quick. It's not reliant on Facebook so much as it is the website, and I think that's probably a better place to look when you're looking for a real logo that's not forced to a square image, that's not really small, that's not aligned on the left. So depending on which way you look at it, I think it's a new feature that we were forced to create, but at the end of the day, it's a feature that benefits everyone. So hope you enjoy it. If you have any feedback or have any questions about that, please let us know. We're always interested in hearing what you have to say. In addition, if you guys have any feature requests, we are going to be hitting up a new bunch of features. So please go to feedback.mywifi.io. There's a link directly on the top of the support section as well. But go over to our roadmap. Take a look at two areas here primarily. So the platform features and the academy. So the platform features are the things you want us to build. Take a look at some of the things that we're currently working on, things that we plan to work on. If you have any feedback or questions on any of these, please do vote and comment there, because that's going to help us prioritize what we build next. If you want us to, as we plan some new training, I know that I'm seriously delayed on this training. I've waited for a lot of this automation functionality, like the broadcast and that stuff, to really get into the strategy. Otherwise, it would quickly be outdated. So now that that's done, I'm going to be hitting that really hard, and I'm going to be looking at this as the guideline of what to prioritize when it comes to that training. So that's where you vote inside the academy for training, inside the features for platform features. And then finally, for marketing materials, if there's anything you want me to create, we're going to be bringing on some full-time marketing and graphic designers very shortly to handle a lot of this. So please let us know, and we will prioritize based on comments there. As per usual, if you guys have any questions, you can always chat with our support team. Inside the dashboard is usually best, and obviously we're always here to help you. Please comment in the Facebook group in ways that I can do that, and I look forward to seeing what you guys do with all of this awesome stuff. Thank you guys, take care, and we'll talk soon. Bye-bye.